see what we got going on for some of you. The Moon. 7 of Cups. Okay, my cards are like really like they're floating out. 7 of Swords in the reverse. We have, what is this? 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Let's just go ahead and get all the cards. Temperance. Okay. 4 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords reverse. Overall energy. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, let's dig into it. Let me just absorb this for just a minute. With the Moon showing up right next to the 7 of Cups, excuse me. Guys, I'm good. I know you guys have commented, a lot of you on my little dry cough. I'm good. I've actually been getting my liquids and taking medicine for it. It's just one of those things. But I'm rising above. But thank you guys for your concern and your sweet comments. Thank you. And you're all trying to like take care of me, and I so appreciate that. Thank you. With the Moon and the 7 of Cups, there's fear around a choice. There's overwhelmed feelings. Choices, options, what to do. I'm scared. I don't want to make the wrong choice. I don't want to mess this up. Okay? With the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles, 7s could be important here. 777, 777. Okay? And 7 of Cups. I forgot that. Sorry. 7s are definitely important in this reading. Okay. I always think of the 777s. You know, you want the 777s. Las Vegas. Okay. Lots of shiny stuff in Vegas. Okay. Maybe you go to Vegas a lot. Maybe, however it's resonating for you. Maybe you gamble. Okay. The reason I bring up these things is sometimes it can actually be sort of like an indicator of who this reading could be for. Okay. So I bring it up even if it sounds weird. Somebody was sneaky with something long term. What do you mean by that? I feel like this investment represents a person. Like somebody's worth investing in. Somebody's worth it. What do they say? The juice is worth the squeeze. Okay? This fruit was worth the juice is worth the squeeze. It would have been fruitful. Okay? But this person, because they're showing in this like icky, sneaky, trickster, manipulative, strategist energy, it's like I feel like somebody effed up. You played with an angel. You played with an angel. Okay? I don't know why I can't get this out. I don't have trouble communicating what I'm feeling, but right now I am. I'm feeling stopped. I don't know if somebody talks like this, but I heard like somebody effed around and found out. Somebody effed. Like long-term investment in an angel, you don't screw with an angel. You don't screw with good. You don't screw with goodness. Okay, but somebody did. They screwed around on goodness. They effed around and found out, okay? But how is that connected to having to make a choice? And it could be a gamble. That's why maybe Vegas was coming out. This could be a gamble. This angel might be a gamble. But this person screwed up here with this manipulative energy. Hold on. Let's find out more. There's more cards here. Let me absorb the rest of these. The angel stepped into her Queen of Swords, or his Queen of Swords. Take it how it resonates for you. But for the purposes of this reading, we'll call her. This angel stepped into her Queen of Swords, and she told you where to go. That's what happened. This is putting up a boundary. You effed around and found out whoever was in the 7 of Swords, and she said, nope, I don't think so. So But this bothered her a lot. And the reason I say that is because if she's showing up temperance, she doesn't like to get there. She doesn't like when somebody F's around and finds out. She doesn't want to go there. But she had to, because somebody did do just that. She had to, and I've even said this to my husband sometimes. I'm like, oh, I got to step into my Queen of Swords. You know, like she had to step into an energy that she doesn't typically need to step into. But she did for this. But she didn't want to do it. And she doesn't like to do it. She likes to be someone who's peaceful. Okay? Someone who's able to get her beauty sleep. But whatever this was, it was difficult for her to step into this energy. But she knew she had to do it because somebody effed around and found out. Okay? There is a feeling of forgiveness, though, with the sword. There's forgiveness. All right. So this is why she's coming out, both the angel and her Queen of Swords. She handled her business. She stood on business. She told Seven of Swords where to go. But she did it with kindness. She did it with love. She did it with forgiveness. So it's like, even though this person like screwed up, she forgave him or her. There's forgiveness here. There's no bad blood. There's peace. There's understanding. So even though this angel had to set a boundary, she did so with grace. It was a clear boundary, but she did so with grace and forgiveness in her heart. Okay? But now, like I said, Seven of Swords wants to come back around. Okay, why is this coming out? Or they're thinking about coming back around. There is this desire to. Why is this coming out? Why is this coming out, Spirit? Who's Seven of Swords? Let's find out Seven of Swords. What did they do? What's Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Hold on. I know what I'm feeling, but I want to get some more cards. Three of Swords in reverse. Broken heart. Seven of Swords. Not looking too good for you, whoever you are. Okay, either the listener's Seven of Swords or the listener had dealt with the Seven of Swords. Okay, so whoever you are. Or you know someone in this situation. In these energies. Seven of Swords, you broke this angel's heart, but she still forgives you. Forgiveness, I'm seeing it on so many cards. She has no hate in her heart. Even though you did her dirty, or him dirty, there's no hate in her heart here. And you might have even taken away an opportunity from her with the Wheel of Fortune showing up in the reverse. You took something away. You took something away that belonged to her. There was something with the destiny, okay? You screwed something up for her. You took something from her and you broke her heart at the same time. And she was always only ever kind to you. This is kindness and generosity. Well, of course she would be. She's showing up in temperance. She's showing up in her angel energy. I think I'll just end it here because I don't think we need to pull any more on this, but yeah, I definitely feel like there could be regret here on the Seven of Swords energy. There's regret here that they did this angel dirty. But you know what? She's operated always from grace, kind, love, and understanding, and she's still operating from grace, kind, and love and understanding, even despite what was taken from her, how she was hurt. Maybe her generosity was taken for granted, but there's no animosity here. She does have a boundary with her Queen of Swords, but that's where it ends. There's the boundary. She just kind of like cut somebody off here, like just cold turkey, cut them off. But there's nothing but love. Okay?